Right? The Mufassirin mentions two conditions for any good deeds to be accepted. Two conditions. What are those two conditions? Number one, ikhlas, sincerity, the one that we just talked about, that every action that you perform has to be for the sake of Allah, has to be for the sake of pleasing Allah, right? And the second one is when you perform an action, it has to be according to the Quran and the Sunnah, which is according to the Sharia, right? So you cannot, if what if, both the conditions have to be fulfilled for any good deeds to be accepted, but what if I only have one? For example, I'm only sincere in my actions, that I help people, I donate charity, I give zakat, but I'm doing this for the sake of Allah, but I'm not following the Shari rule. Meaning that you need to give a stipulated amount of money or percentage from your properties or whatever to the poor people, right? Now, I am not following the Sharia. I'm not following the command, but I'm giving maybe less than that. But I'm doing it for the sake of Allah. Would that deed be accepted? Right? Same is the case when we talk about prayers, for example. You want to pray, you go to the masjid with extreme sincerity, right? That only for the sake of Allah, that I'm praying, I'm making these prayers only for the sake of Allah, but your prayers are incorrect. Do you think these will be accepted? Right? So these two conditions have to be fulfilled for any good deeds to be accepted. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ أَمَلًا, that He may test you which of you is best in deeds, in actions. That He's going to test you which one of you is best in deeds. Best in deeds meaning the deeds have to be only for the sake of Allah and according to the Shari rule, according to the Sharia. Now, it does not mean, I want to mention something very specific here, that it does not mean that I will only form sincerity and actions for all the matters in Islam, only for Islamic matters. For example, giving zakat, going to Hajj, making prayers, donations, all these matters that pertains to Islam, right? I will only follow sincere, I'll only be sincere in these matters, and I will only do it as per the commands of Allah in these matters. What about the worldly matters? Right? What about the worldly matters? For any matter, no matter what it is for, whether it is worldly, whether it is for Islamic matters, you have to, for any good deeds to be accepted, you have to fulfill these two conditions. That's all. Right? Everything that you do in your life, from waking up in the morning till going back to bed in the night, between that, all the actions that you perform, whether it is for worldly affairs or for Islamic matters, all has to be as part of the Sharia, according to the Sharia, according to Quran and Sunnah, and with sincerity. You cannot be choosing that I'll follow some part of it and I will not follow the others. Right? For example, you cannot you choose that I will pray 5 times a day, but I will not fast for the entire month of Ramadan. Right? Or I will not give zakat as per the stipulated amount that I'm supposed to give, as per the rule, as per Sharia. Right? So you have to be considerate of all the commands of Allah that is mentioned in the Sharia, both in Quran and the Sunnah, and follow them for your good deeds to be accepted. And if it is correct, if any deed that you perform, it is sincere, like you are the extremely sincere deed that you have performed, but it is not correct as per Sharia, we have already talked about that it will not be accepted. Similarly, if it is correct, but it is not sincere, like you go to pray in the masjid, you're performing your prayers, you're following all the fard and all the farais and all the sunnahs of the prayer, but you're not sincere, it will not be accepted.